You got it.
From your account to the cash.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yep. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Here's a check for $150,000 that I'm doing a line of credit on one of my rentals. So I'm pulling the equity out and I'm gonna take the cash from this bank that's giving me a loan. I'm gonna deposit into my other bank. And the reason why you wanna do that is because if the market does crash and if the money stay in the same bank, they can actually freeze it and you won't be able to touch it, okay? So I'm preparing myself. If the market does crash, I can take advantage of the opportunities, buy more rental property, all right, with that cash. And so if you want to learn how to make money, how to reinvest your money, and how to build passive income through real estate, like and follow, and I'll share with you all the tips, tricks, and all the secrets so you can do the same and become financially free. On TikTok, and just within 2 hours it has 140,000 people view and it blew up. I'm gonna explain it. I didn't get a chance to explain it in details of what I did, why I decided to do it, so I'm gonna share with you guys on YouTube, because on TikTok the video is only 1 minute long. So I came back from a mastermind, and at that time it was also during the pandemic, all right, but it was a little bit before where everybody would start to having to wear a mask. And we all talk about how can we take advantage of this opportunities that is about to come, because for those that are prepared, there's a lot of money to be made. For those that are not prepared, you are gonna go in for a ride, and you might be taken down if you can't adjust and adapt to the changes. So everyone saw the opportunities of houses going to be on sale, just like back in 08, 09, that the market possibly is going to crash. So everyone is talking about, you know, getting the equity out of their property, because when the market does crash, the bank is not going to loan, right? They stop loaning at that time. So I'm pretty much what I'm doing is I'm prepping and preparing myself. And I know a lot of you ask me, so Khang, don't you make a lot of money from wholesaling already? Yes, dude, I got some money, all right? Save up, ready to pull the trigger. But let me tell you something, there will never be enough money to buy the inventory. All right, I saw what happened back in 08 and 09. For those of you who actually went through it, man, there was so much opportunities, man. There was so much discount property out there. You can't buy them all, man, right? Doesn't matter how much money you have, man. You will always in need of more. So I didn't want to pass that opportunity by again, because real estate, I guess everybody said 7 to 10 years, there's going to be a real estate market correction. Now, do I know that the market is going to crash? No. I'm just guessing, and I'm just preparing myself that I feel like there might be a correction that is coming. Nobody can tell you that it's exactly gonna happen. So, like I said, preparation meets opportunities. So I went back and I came in contact with my bank. Now, when it comes to working with bank, you want to make sure that you work with a local community bank, not a national bank, not Bank of America, not one of those big banks, right? Go build relationship with your local community bank. When I first started, and I learned this from my mentor, when I first started, that's what I thought, right? If you want to fix and flip, or if you want to borrow money, right, to build your business, go with the big bank. They got all the money there, right? But I was wrong. Big bank, you will just be another person unless you have massive millions of dollars sitting in their bank account. Then they will treat you different. But the community bank, you will be somebody, right? Because they take care of the local community. Like, you won't be just another person. That's what I'm sharing with you. Build the relationship with your community bank, right? Gets to know the team, the bank manager, you know, the vice president, if you can, even the CEO of the bank, if you can't, right? Build that relationship, and they will take good care of you. And you want to make sure that you also invest into their bank. If you got some money, buy some of their stocks. Show them that you are, you know, that you are going to invest in their bank, right? That you believe in their bank, all right? And they're going to invest it back into you. And I didn't know any of this when I first started, right? And I learned this, man. This one thing here changed the game for me. Was this one thing is working with and building that relationship with the local community bank from my mentor. So anyways, I went in, did an application. So what you want to do is you want to do a line of credit or a HELOC loan on your property, whether it's your rental or your residential, okay? The reason you don't want to do a cash out, because when you do a cash out refi, they're going to start charging you interest on the day that the loan is done, right? That you sign it, the cash is in your bank, they're going to start charging you interest. What's nice about the line of credit or a HELOC loan is they only charge you on the amount that you spent. Just like your credit card, right? If you got a line of credit for 100,000 and you spend 50,000, they only charge you the interest rate on the 50,000, but it's an interest only payment. So I got this loan at 4.5%. I know that I can double 10x the money, right? That I can get way more return by buying investment property than having that money sitting in the equity. Now, listen, I'm not giving anybody any kind of advice to go out there and to pull. You got to make sure that you don't over leverage. You got to make sure that your rental property still cash flow, even you pull out the cash. You got to make sure that it cash flow. This is key to when you're owning rental property, that you don't over leverage and call yourself in a really bad situation. Always make sure you do not over leverage on your real estate, okay? So I was able to pull out and got 160, I guess 165 that they approved. I pull out 150. I take that money. Okay, so take the money from the bank that actually loaned you that money, and you need to take that and transfer it over into a different bank. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube or whatever, but I'm just sharing with you my experience and what I've learned. I'm not giving you any tips, any kind of advice, but I did not know this, okay? I did not know this. I learned this from my mastermind. So check this out. So if you borrow the money from them, and if the money still sits there in that same bank, and if the market crashed, like back in 08, back in 09, guess what happened? They will freeze your account, which means even though you have that line of credit, you won't be able to use it. They will freeze it because banks, right? They do what is going to be best for them to protect them and all that, right? I mean, we know that. Not just them, us, and everybody, right? But so they will freeze it. So what you want to do is you want to take that money and you want to dump it into a different bank. And now it becomes your cash. They can't touch it. They can't do anything with it, right? So, and that's what I did. I take it from that bank. I'm going to go now and deposit into another bank. And yes, I'm going to be starting, and a lot of you be like, well, Khang, I mean, now you're going to start paying the interest on it. Yes. Dude, 150 G's on a 4.5% interest rate, dude, that is nothing, right? That's pennies. That's pennies. Those are cheap money. So you got to get your mindset straight. All right, you're stepping over dollars for a penny. Imagine a 4.5 taking that cash out, and you know you can leverage. You know you can fuel your business, all right, or buy more rental property. So my goal is to take that money and go buy another rental piece of property and do a cash out refinance using the BRRRR strategy, where I'm going to buy the property, fix it, rent it, refinance, pull my cash back out, and then use that 165 over again and again and again. Just reusing it again and again and again. That same money, that 165, again and again and again and again. And eventually you have, right? You have 3, 4, 5 rental property just from that one, right? Just from that one loan. And like I said, you don't want to over leverage. And whenever you want to pay the bank back, man, you got the money there to pay them back, right? So a lot of you don't understand, a lot of you are afraid of getting into debts. The only good debts that you have is real estate. But like I said, you want to make sure that you don't over leverage, but because any debt can become a bad debt if you start to paying it. When it pays you, right, it producing you and it's making you money, it becomes a good debt. So anyways, that's what I want to share with you. I want you guys to understand that. So if you want to go do that, take advantage of it. And when the market does crash, you know that you are prepared to take advantage of the opportunities. I didn't want it to slip away again. I want to say thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this video added a lot of value to your life and to your business. If it does, please show me some love. boom, smash that thumbs up. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to a Million family, where we're all the doer and not just the talker. So be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, you get notified. Now, I do go live every single Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, to do a Friday live cold call role play where I help you, give you some tips, some feedback to improve your phone call skills, your negotiating skills with the seller, so you can convert more leads into deals, lock more property up on the contract, get a bigger spread on your wholesale fee so you can make that money. Until next time, take care and ciao.